ಭಾರತೀಯ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಪ್ರವಾಸದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ನಮ್ಮ ತಂಡ ಆ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ರೂವಾರಿಯನ್ನ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಯಿಂದ ವಂದಿಸಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಭೇಟಿ ನೀಡಲು ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದು ವಿಮಾನ ಮತ್ತು ಉಡಾವಣಾ ವಾಹನಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ವಾಯು ಒತ್ತಡ ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡುವ ಪರಿಣಾಮಗಳನ್ನ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡುವ ಓಪನ್ ಸರ್ಕಿಟ್ ವಿಂಡ್ ಟನೆಲ್ ಕಡೆಗೆ.
So welcome all of you. So I am Saurabh Diwan. I am an assistant professor at the Department of Aerospace Engineering, and this facility belongs to the Aerospace Engineering at the institute. Okay, now this facility is called as a wind tunnel. So to give you an introduction to this facility, this is called as an open circuit wind tunnel. It's open circuit because it draws air from the atmosphere and it releases it back to the atmosphere. Okay, so there are also closed circuit wind tunnels where the air is circulated within the tunnel like a closed tunnel. Okay. So here you can see that there are two fans at the other end and there are two motors. Okay, so each motor is about 480 kilowatt. Okay, so two together they are nearly 1 megawatt motors. It's a very high power. Okay. Now the fans act as exhaust fans. Okay. They suck air. So the air is sucked through this end, okay, and it passes through this contraction. You can see that the area of the section is decreasing, okay, and then the place where this model is mounted, that's called as test section, okay, and then the air goes out through the fans into the atmosphere again. So essentially what it does is that it creates a stream of air that can pass over the aircraft. Okay. Well, it can be an aircraft or we test a variety of different models. So that's what we do here.
This is business class jet. So this is a model setup on which the model will be mounted. So this is sting mount. So what happens is we do the force measurement on this one. So to do the force measurement, once the velocity is set, the flow is set, it has to be mounted at different angle of attack, like different angles has to be mounted. So for that one there is setup here which is a sector mount and this is a sting on which the model is mounted. So when this sector moves in the up and down, this angle of attack will move like this, like attitude will change. So at different conditions the forces will be measured.
ಹೀಗೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಅಪರೂಪವಾದ ಈ ವಿಂಡ್ ಟನಲ್ ಕುರಿತ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನ ಆ ಟನಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ನಿಂತು ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಪಡೆದ ರೋಮಾಂಚನದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಆ ನಂತರ ಭೇಟಿ ನೀಡಲು ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದು ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲಗಳನ್ನ ವೈಜ್ಞಾನಿಕ ಕ್ರಿಯಾಶೀಲತೆಯಿಂದ ಮರುಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡಬಲ್ಲ ಅಧ್ಯಯನದಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಡಗಿದ ವಿಭಾಗ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸಸ್ಟೈನೇಬಲ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜೀಸ್ ಕಡೆಗೆ.
Okay, good morning everyone. Very happy to have you here. This is the Center for Sustainable Technology of the Indian Institute of Science. It is established in the year 1974, where the world doesn't know the name sustainability. Indian Institute of Science has started thinking about sustainability. Sustainability is being sustainable with our resources, using less resources, producing less waste and recycling waste, so that we have our needs fulfilled through the materials, environment, everything, so that we keep a green future for the coming generations. This is the idea, and the research here, one of the important and interesting features is the research is focused towards the rural development.
So hello all. So you might have guessed what these things are. So anybody can guess solar panels. So these solar panels are being employed everywhere. So this is quite popular these days, right? So how long will these solar panel work for? So let's say a car, for example, it works for around 10, 15 years, 20 years. So these solar panels will work for around 20, 25 years. So what after that? So what will we do with these solar panels? Just like the way we have this plastic waste issue these days and all the other electronic waste issues, so solar panel waste is also an issue these days. So what do we do with these old solar panels? So this is a demonstration or experimentation which we have done here to show that all these old solar panels can be used back in the buildings as a building material. So we can apply these solar panels back in building material, and this will extend its life for another 30-40 more years.
Good morning everyone. So welcome to the 3D printing facility here at CST. What you see just behind me is basically a concrete 3D printer, which is an automated form of construction of future buildings. But we have to ask ourselves, why do we need 3D printing in the first place? India is facing a huge shortage of skilled labor in many sectors and construction sector alike. And we need to keep up the quality constructions and highway projects and other infrastructure projects that are going on. Just to explain or give you a feel about what it does, there is basically a gantry system, and there is a hopper that moves along in different axes, and that gives you the flexibility of printing many types of complex geometries that you cannot do using the normal conventional casting process otherwise.
Good afternoon to all. Welcome to Plasma Lab. The continuous increase in the energy demand in a sustainable way is a very big challenge for the modern era. So plasma technology is considered as one of the best clean energy for the productions of the various energies in terms of a sustainable way. So plasma, unlike solid, liquid and gases, we have the another fourth of matter that is known as the plasma.
So I'm Shuchi, I'm a PhD student here. I'm working on buildings, and here what you see is a building integrated photovoltaics. Okay, so photovoltaic panels, PV panels, are used to generate electricity with the radiation of the sun. Buildings can have application of photovoltaics in many ways. One of the ways demonstrated through this experimental facility is building integrated photovoltaics, where the photovoltaic panels are not on top of the building. Like many people put it on roofs, on the walls, but it is not mounted on another place. In fact, what happens here is that the roof itself is made out of PV panels. If you see this, we have an experimental facility inside, and there is no other roof beneath this. So this whole system has been designed as a roof.
ಇದು ಏಷ್ಯಾನೆಟ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಿ.
ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಏಷ್ಯಾನೆಟ್ ಸುವರ್ಣ ನ್ಯೂಸ್.